all of us, regardless of where we live.
Yeah.
I'm starting up the stream. Go ahead and keep talking,
Yeah.
y'all.
We'll just blend right in. Let me know if we go back up live, and
Yeah, hopefully
I'll
so.
say something. But anyway, it's those threads that bind us all together. The kind acts, the kind words that we found all along our trip. Uh, you know,
Hard work on the farm of raising animals, or not so hard work if you love it.
yeah, yeah.
And
Well, you know what they say: if you do what you love, you ain't working a day in your life. You
no,
know,
sir.
you know. I've worked a lot
All right.
for necessity of keeping bread on the table and shit like that. You know.
I see Sam Smith, I believe
Do
that
are
is.
we
Val
back?
Wood, Natalie
Val Wood,
Palumbo.
yes, Natalie Palumbo.
We're back.
Say hello to Anthony for me, darling. I hope Anthony's watching. Anthony Palumbo, he's the one that calls me Cowboy Hat Man, and I am so proud of that shirt. I wore it up to our Blue Dot. That's it, baby. Cowboy Hat Man. That's who I am, and I am so proud of that. But yes, I'm sorry we got lost there for a minute. All of a sudden, the screen went black, and we lost our signal out here. So we apologize, but we're back now, and we don't want to miss anything here. But now it's in two parts. It'll be in two parts on YouTube and two
Yeah,
parts on Facebook.
this is the Blue
This
Dot
is
Strike
part
Back.
2. Yeah.
Blue Dot Strike Back, and the next one
Oh,
will be Return of the Blue Dot.
The Return of the Blue Dot. That's what it
The
is.
Blue Dot Awakens, then
Where's my pod
the last
racer?
Blue Dot, then the
Yeah.
Rise of Blue Dot.
Yeah. See, we have the whole series worked out.
Then we'll do the prequels.
We're waiting on a call from Hollywood.
Phantom Blue Dot, the Attack of the Blue Dots, the Revenge of the Blue Dot. There we go. Yeah, we got a whole series ready to go.
Anthony Malaco, Mexico's here, baby. We're glad to see that. Outstanding, Anthony. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah. We're a big family,
what in
man.
the hell
We're a
were we
diverse
talking
family.
about?
I don't know. I forgot
Well,
all about that.
the chat
Well,
blames you, Travis.
Oh, did
John,
they?
I was
Yeah.
going to tell you I got that thing done that we were talking about earlier.
Oh,
this week.
did you? Did you?
Yes, right.
Are you prepared?
Yeah, I was just sitting here. You probably heard a couple strums. I just want to see if you guys can pick it up on the thing here.
TW?
Can you hear that?
Yes,
Yes,
I
I
can.
can. Oh,
TW's
shit.
been working on a little something here. I got a little taste of it the other day. I'm going to just shut my mouth. As a matter of fact, mute my mic. TW, take it away. Let's hear what you got, buddy.
All right, here we go, guys. This is just the first of many, hopefully. In 2016, we watched a little clip. Man called John Brivo, and he told us a big tip. Blue Dot Texan, he likes to yell, but most of the time it's tell Donnie to go to hell. So the Democrats say we need to impeach, but for some unknown reason Nancy just can't reach. Nadler said we can take him by surprise. We didn't find his taxes, we'll find out all his lies. Well, we call our congressman every single day, but somehow that money just gets in the way. We are a Blue Dot, or let's see, hold on. Just sorry about that. Our Blue Dot family is very, very strong. And we all owe it to a man that we call John. Travis and John, we think you're number one. And with this Blue Dot family, we're always having fun. Well, if you like the story and you really think it rhymes, think my Blue Dot family should sing it one more time. Well, if you, let's see here. I've just got part of it because I've been doing it, so. If I'm, sorry.
That
good.
is outstanding.
Okay, and then let's see. Here's the last of it. So, my story's almost over, and I really gotta go. Whoops. Story's only over, and I really gotta go. Because I just saw John post another show for our Blue Dot family. I hope this works so well, because then we'll see Donnie go straight from jail. Well, become a member of our Blue Dot family. And you can be like John and say, are you shitting me?
My mic. I love it. I absolutely. Are you shitting me? Hell yes.
Holy shit, that was
TW,
awesome.
I can't thank you enough, buddy.
That was awesome.
That was outstanding,
Holy
baby.
shit.
Sorry about the messed up, but you
Oh.
know, I just was.
Oh,
Been kinda
don't
working
even
on
be
it all
sorry.
weekend.
That was great.
That was outstanding.
You
Just-
got the chat on fire
yeah,
right now.
Yeah,
Holy
everybody's
shit.
giving you some applause over here, buddy. I like that. Yeah, try to get that on one, on one.
Yeah, I'm gonna
tape.
get it on tape and put it out, and then I'm gonna
Yeah.
send it. I'll get your address and send you a copy so you can play it on the.
Hell yeah,
Hell yeah.
there's a song we can play without somebody yelling.
I'll set that as my damn ringtone. For crying out loud.
Really, no shit. Dave Espo says, cool song, baby. Barbara Hernandez says, bravo, I loved it. I'm loving the comment. Thank you, bub. The other day, me and Travis talked on what was we on? Whatever it was. It was my iPad. And I got a little taste of it. So he said he was going to try to have a little something ready for Sunday, and sure enough, shit, there it is. I absolutely love it, but I want to hear it all the way through.
I wanted to just hear it over and over and over again. That was so
Yeah.
good.
There you go, baby. Oh, because your name's in it too, huh?
Well, even if my name wasn't in it, it was good.
I know it.
God
I love
damn.
it. I love it. I love it. Boy, howdy.
Hey, Big John.
Yeah, we have
Appreciate it, guys. Not for you guys.
Thanks, TW. That was
outstanding.
badass.
I look forward to hearing the complete rendition there, buddy. And a talent too, and can play because you and Travis can get together and play a little.
Play a little ditty.
Yeah, play a ditty,
The
baby.
Travises.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Hey,
Travises.
Big John.
The traveling
The
Travises.
traveling. There, we already got a name for y'all. What's up, Dan?
I always got teased when I was little because I said somebody always said, "Is Randy your father?" And I'm like, I don't think so.
Boy,
The Travi band.
Mm-mm.
There you
Oh
go.
my God. What was that, Dan?
Yeah, so I wanted to say first of all, John, congratulations, Travis, for having your name in that song.
Yeah,
there
thank
you
you.
go, baby. That's it.
I made it somewhere,
Great news.
damn it.
It makes us proud, baby. It makes
Yes,
us proud.
and secondly, the creativity of this audience and more broadly, liberals / progressives is really astonishing.
It
and
is.
thirdly, when music follows civil unrest, like in Wisconsin where I'm from, we had the recalls and the Arab uprising happened prior to that. Then we saw New York City with Occupy Wall Street. We've seen a growing movement and a growing unrest, but when music follows that, that's when progressive ideals and policies take root and we win. When music
We've seen it.
happens.
We've seen it in history. We saw it in the 60s.
It's important.
There are a lot
Yeah,
of
look at the
protest songs
60s.
from the 60s and
Look
stuff.
at the 60s.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that empowered public, involvement. The music of the time. If it speaks to an injustice, if it speaks to a cause, then yes, music can be the vehicle that just takes it off, baby.
Think about it. I mean, the world would be boring without art of any kind.
Yeah.
And sometimes you need an artistic piece, whether it be a song, a movie, an animation, a picture, a drawing. Doesn't matter. It might be able to reach out to somebody
It
more
is in the artist's
impactfully
heart
than a politician telling you words.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
the two songs that come to my mind from Vietnam era is Where Our Flowers Gone
Right.
and War.
The war.
Oh, yeah.
What is it good for, baby? Absolutely nothing. Say it
Absolutely
again. That's right, baby.
A lot of those songs that came back in the day, like the Mamas and the Papas.
Right.
All the leaves are brown.
Yeah.
I mean, just
And in
the
some it
Page.
is subtle. And a lot of people don't know that the Monkees take the last train to Clarksville. That song is about Vietnam. Clarksville, baby. That's where you left. Maybe
What's the guy's name? Arlo
Guthrie. Arlo Guthrie. Yes. Yeah.
John Prine.
There was a lot. The one that I always always runs through my head is that one. Now I can't think of the title of it. Damn it! Everybody stop now. What's that sign? Everybody look what's going
down.
What's going down?
Springfield.
There you go. That's the one that, you know. To me, it's the same
Neil
thing.
Young and.
Yeah, it brings back memories, but it's pertinent to today. Everybody stop, listen, look what's going down. Look what's happening on our border. Look what's happening in our nation. You know, we should all pay attention to that shit.
Look what's happening in our White House.
Yes. You know.
There's a really important voice for people to avail themselves of, and his name is Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine.
Yes,
Yep.
Rage Against the Machine.
He's an incredible speaker. Yeah. Look up videos of him, Tom Morello, in Wisconsin during the Madison protests, and afterwards. You will. He's an incredible intellectual, and he's a joy to listen to.
Gonna have to check that out because I think he's an excellent guitarist. So, yeah, that'll be interesting to see his political side. Actually, that's something I can't believe I haven't even looked up anyway. I mean, they've obviously been pretty political throughout their career. I don't know why.
I remember Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. That was.
Mary.
Oh, yeah.
And then it changed.
Your flag decal won't get you into heaven.
No.
Don't remember that one?
Vaguely. So many songs, and Travis can attest to this. Dad can sing them. I just can't tell you who sang them.
Yep.
I can sing the song.
I'm honestly surprised.
Who sang that? I don't know.
I'm just honestly surprised you haven't brought out the old comment that you always do. Not that I disagree, but you always go, what is it? I tell you, we had the best music.
We did. I'm sorry to inform you. You got good music. I understand all that shit. But we had the best music, baby.
Play the drinking game for how many times Dad has brought that up throughout each episode of the live show.
I'm sorry.
Probably be wasted.
A little Motown.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying it's like I'm surprised you haven't brought that up.
Rolling Stones.
Super chat.
Oh, look at how can you do that? You're clairvoyant. I swear. Diana Mallory donated $5 through Super Chat and said towards keeping the lights on for the debate week. We will be live. Thank you, Diana.
On the YouTube channel.
Thank you very much, darling. We appreciate every donation that comes in.
Have you announced that yet? That we're gonna try to stream?
We are going to be yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to be streaming the debates just like we did before. We'll bring it up because I'm sure it'll be live streamed somewhere.
Yeah, so we'll be streaming Tuesday night and Wednesday night.
Tuesday night and Wednesday night we will have a live show both times to have the debate, baby. I want to hear it because this is probably going to be the last time we're going to have everybody on the stage. The next time to qualify is going to change a little bit, and it's going to have to cut some people out. And
Did anybody get a chance to watch Meet the Press this morning?
I'd seen the end of it. I got up early enough to watch it. I was up before 9. I was way up, and it comes on at 9 o'clock my time.
You were talking about 54% of the public, or all of us, everybody else, basically way against Donnie, and the only thing he's got right now in his pocket is the base. Yeah,
that's all he's got, baby. And that's all he can sell to. He's already damaged every other option of a man running for president other than to dig deep in his base and try to motivate them in some sick way to protect Donnie. I call it sick because it is. Because patriotism, baby, it's about supporting your country, not the president. And when the president's a liar, it's a patriot's job to work to remove that man from our house. So
I keep forgetting who that Tom, the billionaire that's doing the resistance.
Oh, Tom Steyer?
Tom Steyer.
Yeah, Tom Steyer. Yeah,
he was on, and they were asking him today what his biggest, issues, and he was saying to him, he said, he said, I think that we should, get this started, because he said, even if we get this started, it's going to hamper a lot of.
Well, I want it drunk because they say only 3% of the population has read the Mueller report, and I understand that because I have it here, and I haven't gone all the way through it, but I read.
There's so many pages.
Yes, I love to go through there when they talk about something. Maybe I'm on that page, but it has to be reiterated constantly. the crimes that he's done and what that. But I think there's more than what we've already seen. I'm still saying, the big news is that he can be indicted after he leaves office. Really? It's not good for life, you mean? Nope, Donnie, it's only good until you get your ass out, and then you're fair game.
I tried to fit that into the song, but I couldn't figure out something that would.
There you go. That's it. That's it. Where's my bell? That deserves a bell. Yeah, he's got his ass at a crack, and the only way he can do anything is just to keep relying on his base. As long as he keeps throwing red meat out there to his little minions, he's getting his jollies off, but it's not doing anything that would push him into winning another term. Now, what we do have to worry about is, let's not forget what Mueller said and what Dan Coates and everybody else is saying. The Russians are still active in this way. They're still trying to disrupt our election. They're still trying to hack into voting districts in our country. We already found out they've already done it.
And the Republicans aren't doing nothing about it in the Senate.
It's like we all ought to stand in the street and demand paper ballots on everything. How am I supposed to believe that they don't have hacked into the voting machine that I'm fixing to vote in? Hi, Candy Guidry, how are you doing? And in the bloody morning after, 110 soldier rides away. Yes, ma'am.
That was a good song too.
It was indeed. Good movie too. But yeah, baby, it's hard to
John.
Yes, ma'am.
When Nixon got impeached, it was because people took
yes
street.
Yes.
And I firmly believe that until we rise up in this country and we do a Puerto Rico,
yes,
they just gave us the perfect example.
I love what Puerto Rico did.
Unless we do a Puerto Rico, we're not going to get this man out of office.
Yeah.
Even if he loses the next election, he will declare that it's fraudulent.
It's fraudulent, or he'll try. We've all talked about that.
Then the military can take him out.
He does not have that. He does not have that power.
Yeah. On January 20th,
he
gets his ass out, or
I agree with
this
you.
way.
He doesn't have that power.
Yeah.
But you know what? He's already been setting it up there just by what he's doing all along. He thinks if I do it in front of your face, I will get away with it. And that has been proven so up.
The system will not allow it. It cannot.
The system is broken.
No.
You got Moscow mixed.
Don't hold faith in that.
Well,
the Republicans will allow anything.
We have to stand guard on it.
Dad, you're so low on your volume.
You can't be talking so fallaciously. I mean, it's just that hurts us so much to be talking that way. It's silly. It cannot happen. It will not occur.
Is I want people to get motivated. I want people to get out in the street.
I want people angry.
I want to see protests.
Yeah.
I want to
right
see
there
protests in this country.
I want to see everybody out in the street.
To be out and protesting, and I think that's what's wrong with this now.
Then
we don't take to the streets anymore.
Then make that the message, not fear mongering things that can't happen. That the right can just turn around and point at us and laugh.
I'm not fear mongering. I'm pointing out what this man has
what he's already done, and what he already insinuates. He insinuates all the time that maybe he'll be around longer.
And if you think that he won't do it, guess again. He's getting away with it.
That's the voices in his mind.
Yes, the voices in his head have told him that, and he has insinuated so much as when he was talking about he has his military, and he's got the the badass bikers for Trump. Which I know one of them guys rode a little scooter.
Really don't think that the military respects.
No.
He will be in for 2 years, 4 years, 8 years, 16 years.
The only time I want to see him in those numbers is in prison. 2 years, 4 years, 6 years. I want to see him in prison a long time, baby. Because he's earned that. But
he deserves to die in jail.
As far as I'm concerned, he could rot away along with the rest of his kids. They're leeches upon our system. They're upon our country. That's what they are. They're here to rape and pillage this country as much as they can, steal as much as they can.
Yeah, they were saying on the news. Was it not the news? Oh, it was something. I think I seen it on YouTube.
What's that?
But they said they lost another court case.
Well, yeah,
and it was about something to do with the Trump organization, and that they were selling video phones. And
video phones.
What else? Yeah, video phones, and it was a pyramid scheme.
Yep.
And
oh shit.
I remember that.
That's one I'll have to catch up on.
Yeah,
that was back in the day.
They had it on there the other day.
That was back in the day before the smartphone and internet, because they had them in movies.
Right.
Like he had a video phone booth, so they had this pyramid scheme. God.
If there's a way to wiggle money out of it, Donnie's got to sniff.
Everything except drugs in my life, but I looked into that. But they wanted so much damn money for a thing, two of them, and then give them this. Mail it to somebody else.
The scary thing is now they've gotten the go ahead from the Department of Interior to do some prospecting in one of Utah's national parks for copper.
Well, that was the whole reasoning for getting rid of everything the EPA ever stood for.
Wilderness. Now he opened that up for oil prospecting.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Related. In fact, I think forget that environmental group, but they're gonna take because no environmental studies, nothing. Just go ahead.
That was one of the first things that happened when Donnie took over, and he put Scott Pruitt, who was an Oklahoma oil and gas man. I mean, he was the attorney general for Oklahoma, but he'd spent most of his time working for the oil and gas industry and sued the EPA many times, which immediately made him qualified to run the organization, of course. But that was the first thing he did, because it was the regulations and all that was preventing business from reaching its potential. In other words, screwing the world over just to make more money. They had to start striking down regulations left and right.
It does his 2 cents worth every now and then.
Yeah,
he's striking out at everybody. That means he's depressed. Ass out there at the meeting like nothing's going on.
Well, has anybody ever?
Ryan
heard me,
is noticing. I noticed too at the meeting. When Rose is there,
hey Randy,
he talks to her a lot.
Are you Randy? I think we're listening to Randy's conversation on a phone call, I think, or something.
No, Randy's talking to us.
Is he?
Yeah, that's why I was wondering why you were looking at me all weird.
No, I thought it sounded like Randy. Are you talking to me?
No, not really. I forgot I had it open.
Oh.
Who's not paying attention?
Because it sounded to me like he was making a really solid point. I was getting really into it.
In a meeting, and I no, it's okay, Randy. Don't worry about it, Bubby.
I was wondering if anybody has heard anything on that North Dakota pipeline or anything.
Other than for it's leaked again?
Oh, is it?
No, if they were still trying to work on it, or if I haven't heard any.
It's built and it's been leaking. It's leaked 4 times already.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? It's oil
one
sand.
time in 2 weeks after it was put into service.
That's a low-grade oil coming through that thing. The oil sands out of Canada.
And most abrasive.
Yes, yeah. Think about that oil sand. You run that through a pipeline.
And it's leaked already in the Missouri River.
Yeah.
Just what they were saying it was going to do. The Dakota Sioux said it was going to do.
Whatever regulation the EPA had against that, I'm sure, has been taken out the door and shot. Because that's what I mean. All the things that business was just waiting on getting. It didn't matter who was in the White House, as long as they could get somebody over there to the EPA and start striking down some of these regulations and rules that protected our environment and our lakes and our rivers and everything else, the air we breathe and all that shit. They had to get rid of those to promote the business. And again, you're looking at fascism. That's what it is. When corporations.
And you know, he was
Absolutely.
he was wanting to let people get up there in Alaska to go drilling up there, where Obama had turned that off, turned drilling in that off forever, and he can't get around that, and that pissed him off. Obama locked.
That's exactly what they're doing now. They just announced it on the news. That's why they're one of them environmental groups, or two of them, are going to take the EPA to court because they opened it up.
Hang on, everybody. We might be getting some breaking news here. 1 second. We're trying to confirm something.
Victor Duffney is letting us know that there was a mass shooting going on.
Oh, hell no.
You know, says
that one in New York?
At the Gilroy Garlic Festival in Gilroy, California. 11 people down.
Hang on, I'm making sure this is real because I'm not seeing anything on...
Well, it would be...
It's not on CNN, or at least not on the website.
They're shooting at a festival in New York City this evening. One dead, 10 or 11 wounded. It was an open street festival. I saw Mayor Bellagio up there saying they're looking for the two suspects, and that this is New York.
Yeah,
we don't tolerate this.
This is everyone's saying here in the chat that it was a garlic festival in California.
Yeah, I'm looking here on CNN.
Yeah, it is. I've got a live update.
Okay.
I've got a live update.
What do you got, Belda?
Here's what we know about the 2000 Oaks shooting. Let me scroll down. Gunman who killed 12 people at Borderline Bar and Grill at Thousand Oaks, California, was a 20-year-old veteran U.S. Marine Corps, officials said.
That's old.
That's old. Damn, it did that to me.
Yeah, I thought that.
No, I got a Los Angeles Times report that says there's a shooting in Gilroy Garlic Festival.
Huffington Post has got it. No, Gerald Johnson, me neither, buddy.
They believe there were several shooters. They don't know. One boy is dead so far, and others are injured. They're still trying to find out what's actually.
Cassie Hicks says that.
Somebody posted it over here.
And it's a Gilmore.
No, here it is. ABC News. Or whatever.
Yogi posted it.
Yeah, thanks.
Over in our show discussion.
On the final day of the largest food festival.
Thank you, Yogi.
In the United States, the largest food festival in the United States. Isn't that wonderful?
Ambulance crews were responding to reports that as many as 11 people were injured in a possible shooting Sunday at the Gilroy Garlic Festival in Northern California. There was no immediate indication that a suspect was in custody. The annual festival in
about 30 miles southeast of San Jose.
It's one of the largest food festivals in the United States. It was near the end of its third and final day when the gunshots were reported about 5:30 p.m. So, okay, wait.
Well, it's funny because around 6 this evening, I'm looking here on at YouTube. It's a community festival was coming to a close when gunfire erupted in a Brooklyn neighborhood.
Yes,
leaving one man dead, critical condition, and 10 others wounded, authorities say.
Boy,
yeah, I think I just saw that article too. I didn't even hear about that.
See how they're coordinated?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Trump and the Russians have invaded us, and this is how they're us from within.
Well,
the guerrilla warfare tactic.
You don't have to go far to convince me that Donnie is motivated. Many people, a guy down in Florida, it is. It's hate, it's racism, it's all those things, homophobia, misogyny, all of them rolled into one ball of wax, and that's what he is selling. And this is what it brings out in people.
Both shooters are going to be as white can be.
Yeah, well, that's He's so busy trying to sell the image of MS-13 and rapist gang members coming up across the border, baby. That's not who we have to worry about. We have to worry about
homegrown terrorists.
That's what we got, baby, in this country. No other country in the world suffers the mass shootings that we put up with in this country. And it's all because of what? The sick love affair that we have with a gun. It's sad to the point of it's critically sad that's the country that we live in. And that's what it is. It's the complete love affair that some people have with their weapon. And that's what it is. It's not a gun. It's a fucking weapon. And you need to remember that shit.
We got to worry. We got to worry more about the criminals and rapists.
Yeah, I'm tired of hearing.
It's unbelievable. We're having 2 massive gun.
I'm not worried about criminals and rapists. I'm worried about mass shooters.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm worried about your kid going to school, getting killed there, or going to a movie theater, or going to a restaurant. It doesn't matter where you go. There's some idiot walking around with a gun who's got a chip on his freaking shoulder and an attitude up his ass, and he's just really to take out somebody. And he has the weapon and the ammunition to do it because it's his God-blessing American right to own a gun and as much bullets as I want. And that's what.
If these two have rhetoric in their possession of Trump telling them to do shit like he's been trying to tell people, he's always getting people riled up.
Yeah.
And these people have gone and done what he has suggested that they do. He is a co-conspirator in mass fucking murder.
As simple as when you say things like "go back where you came from," can initiate people to take action. You know it does. You know it does. And that's how come every damn it's we're gonna have to shoot.
In the long run, you got to look at it this way too, though, because we can easily point the finger at a politician because it's plausible. But the thing is insanity and evil has been around for a very long time. The biggest issue is how is it that we live in a time where it's this easy to kill this many people or to injure this many people? What needs to happen is action to stop letting these weapons of mass terror get in the hands of wackos.
And the action has to be taken in the House and the Senate because all of the polls tell you that all of the, almost 80-90% of this country, if you ask anybody, yes, we need gun laws, we need common sense gun laws, we need to do this, we need to do that. We all agree of it, but it never gets done. Now is the time with the death throes of the NRA, finally, the National Russian Alliance, rolls over and dies, and to where this country can be free from that kind of shit, then that's what we need to do.
We need gun laws that don't expire. We had that from the 90s. Okay, that's what's in people's minds. Well, it was like that. It's always like that. They don't realize that any crazy person can walk up into a gun store in Virginia or one of these other places with lax checks and balances and your neighborhood school. And the problem is, a lot of these people are legal gun owners. Just because you're a legal gun owner does not mean you're not insane.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you should have that gun. It just says that you're legally right to have it.
That they have to possess a firearm.
Yeah.
But yet, every nuclear plant I ever worked at in the 90s, I had to take a psychological test before I, even
you're gonna
walked on site.
We're worried about you with our nuclear side, but hey, gun, sure, knock yourself out, buddy. Have 2 or 3. That's the way it is in this country. Shit. Val Woods just made a comment about we sell bulletproof backpacks now to our kids.
Yes,
that's something that you can buy, a bulletproof backpack. There you
go.
You can
go bulletproof vests for children.
Sure. Get one for the little infant too. The little baby, when he's sitting there in the stroller, never know when a bullet might come around. Is that the world we live in, baby? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but remember, 55 years ago, the world we grew up in was duck and run.
Yeah.
Listen for the air raid side.
Yeah, but the enemy was somewhere else. Now the enemy's on your street, in your town. That's what we have to worry about now.
In your neighborhood.
The threat was real.
Yeah.
Have this for our grandkids? Oh hell no!
Mm-mm. Baby,
Our generation really
that's what we all work for. Every one of us listening to this, and everybody involved in politics, we're all fighting for things that we'll never see, and that's the way it should be. Every generation that comes along tries to make it better for the future. When we look at our legacy of what we're going to hand down to our children, our grandchildren, you know, what stories are going to be told about you, Grandpa, when Trump was in office? You know, we get heard that a lot. What were you doing, Dad? I want my kids to know, and they do because they're old enough. But anybody that ever looks at my shit, I want them to know where I stood. When shit hit the fan in our country and a fascist pig took over, I know where I stood, baby, and I'm going to be very proud of it, and I know all of y'all will be too. You know, we can be proud of standing up against this shit. It's not normal, and we can't.
I would be proud to be counted among a number of the first round that's taken prison.
That's me, baby. Somebody said, well, you know, John, you're on a list. You damn right I'm on a list, and I'm proud to be on that list. So, what was that part of that?
I'll tell you a brief story. When the Parkland shooting happened, down in Florida with
the mic is too low.
I spoke to my grandson's teacher about the children having to go through being ready for shooters on campus and things like that. She told me that the administration of our school district told her that they would give her money for her classroom, but it was for like film to cover the windows.
Oh, that'll help.
That'll
help. Yeah, you can't see your kid. Well, why would he shoot him? You know.
Exactly. Now, my grandson's classroom. Mm-hmm. My grandson's classroom faced the parking lot of the school. I was dumbfounded. I was dumbfounded that the administration and the school district would only allot money to buy a film to cover the glass in the window.
Yeah.
They
no
need
locks
some
on the
mental
doors,
help for those kids, because if the kids taking the parents' guns, going there shooting up their classmates.
Yeah. You know, the answer to this kind of shit lies within our own homes, and what we teach our children. You know, how we not only what we teach them, but how we treat them. You know, and how do you tackle that? You know, it's a responsibility of every one of us to try to instill our children with good values and stuff. But like I say, there's always going to be a cockroach teaching his little cockroach. There's going to be that guy around all the time. But we need to make those numbers as small as we can. We used to be able to push them into the ditch, hide them in there, go back under your rock and shit. But now with this guy has brought him out. Yes, sir. Hey, Jerry.
When you were in school, weren't you taught that the real Americans were the Native Americans and the rest of us were immigrants?
That's what I learned. That's how come I always say Columbus discovered bullshit. You didn't discover shit. If you pull up on the shore or something and there's somebody already there, you didn't discover nothing. You know, the first sin,
damn boat.
The first sin of our country was against the Native Americans. Yeah. You know, that's the first sin that we committed here. You know, was to rape and pillage this country from, and still doing it to the same people. You know, so yeah, it goes into that. We have a fight that's going to be fought throughout our history, but we cannot be the ones to give up on the fight. You know, we have to keep this going.
Native Americans next.
Hey, I shut my mouth because they didn't come for me. Is that thing they say? Yeah. You know, we have to do it together, or we all lose.
There was no one, and when they came for me, there was no one left.
That's right, baby. Well, I'm proud to stand up with every one of you. Anyway, Travis doesn't put the blue dot up there, so we want to thank all our Patreon members and those that donate through Super Chat or PayPal and other methods. We appreciate it so much. It really does. It keeps the lights on, and it's keeping us going right now. It's paying the bills, baby, and we so appreciate that. And we've built a great family here, and the love just shows sometimes, so we really appreciate it. Anyway, share us if you got anything you want to say. Say something.
No, I mean, just thank for everybody for coming out
I
tonight.
want to thank TW for the song, man.
Yeah, that was
outstanding. That was great. I can't wait to hear all of it through. He's still working on getting it all out. You know, he'll do it though. That was
awesome.
That was
freaking kick ass.
Kind of kick ass made the show.
Yes, it did.
We want to thank all our Blue Dot family out on YouTube and on Facebook and on Periscope. Y'all have a good night, and I'll be here Monday. We'll do our rant, and then we'll be back out here Tuesday. We'll be live for the debate, so come and join us and listen to the debate, and then we'll all talk about them. When they shut up, we'll talk about what they said on the debate stage. So y'all come and join us for that. Y'all have a good evening, and we'll see you later.